Guy, are you aware of your blind spot? What blind spot?
Today, there are not a lot of things that you cannot do on the internet. You can listen to live concerts, you can shop, you can meet up with people you know and also with people you don't know. It feels like we don't really have to leave our homes anymore, because with a couple of swipes you can get anything done.
Isn't it amazing? Yes, it is!
But as this sort of communication becomes more dominant in our lives, we can be so connected to faraway places and not pay attention to the things that are right under our nose.
Wow! Guy, you're right! I never thought about it. But what can we do? Well, I have met a man
that is trying to use social media tools in order to promote local culture in a very smart way. And in this day and age, I find it
refreshing.
This is Nate. He's a Berlin-based musician that is quietly doing something very important.
It was during the lockdown. I didn't have anything to do, and just like played a song on Instagram Live, and then had a bite of porridge, and I called that Hymns for Porridge. It wasn't actually a breakfast show.
But soon enough, it became one. Nate started to invite local musicians to have breakfast with him. Nate and his guests eat together, they play and they sing. The guests get to present themselves and tell the audience a bit about what they're doing.
Alright, so what do we gotta do to rise above the world and shine bright?
I would start with just like give one compliment a day.
To a stranger.
Give the stranger a compliment.
Alright. Gonna give strangers compliments. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, I'm gonna give strangers compliments. I'm gonna let it shine.
What I found so cool about Nate's show is his target audience.
I'm not really trying to reach very large audiences. It's just more of getting to meet people who live around me in Berlin and introducing those people to the people who live around me as well. Like now we are able to have a perception of culture without any of us needing to meet.
Yeah.
Right, whereas before, culture required human connection.
And for Nate, connection is the most important thing, even if Instagram has problem connecting.
Sometimes I think Instagram is against me, but I still don't think it really matters because I'm still talking to you,
Yeah.
and that has to have value. Yeah. Before we had that technology, musicians on a local level were responsible for giving you a musical experience. If you wanted to hear music, you had to go out of your house and meet up with other people and connect with people who are playing music. I just think that there's a really powerful, something that's really powerful that happens when people come together and connect to each other in real time and space,
We all live on one small planet. We are connected. It is amazing that we've managed to use our technology to make the world smaller and reachable. But when we use our smart tools, we mustn't forget that it is our immediate environment that affects our daily lives the most. We should always aspire to get to know it and connect within it. And I think that if we do that, we will all benefit. If you like this episode, go check out this one. It is the pilot episode I made for Meet the Good Ones, and it is still a great example for how simple it is to shine some light on the world. I'd like to thank you for watching, and until we meet again, look for the good ones.